Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back for another live stream. I am live on YouTube. I'm about to go live on TikTok. For those of you watching in the future, here we go. It's like a boxing match. It's just so intense. All right. Good morning, Creed and Bentley. I am live on TikTok as well. Good morning, Bryson, Tim, GM. Let's see what we've got here. What's up? Hey, what's up, Jet? Yeah, long time no see. Looking tight. Thank you, GS Dave. Hello, AKZ. Hello, Robert. Someone got a haircut, man. All right. Yeah, of course, going to get lots of comments about the haircut. My wife cuts my hair. When I tell her it's too long, she grabs the clippers and cuts my hair. So, all right. What's up, Trump rules? Good to see you, man. Hello, Dario. Hey, all right. You piss me off. Okay. Thank you, Hydra. Bryson, thank you. Yes. Hello, everybody. Hey, V33. Hey, Dave. Did she give you your money back? All right, the comments about the haircut. All right, can we talk about crypto or you just want to talk about my hair? So market update, what should I say? You know, I said this week that if there was a week for a dip, it would be this week. So looking like Jasmine with the hair, so that's a compliment, I think. Cello, I'm not touching Cello anymore. I'm done with Cello. So I see that question. 15K on the side. Should I invest in before the halving or waiting on a dip? Man, I mean, I before the halving, yes. And so I don't know what to say otherwise. There should be something like if you see Bitcoin under $50,000, I would say be buying. So, all right, got a new incubator, but this one's free. Oh, Jet, I'm definitely interested. Yeah, if you can join my Telegram and send me a message on Telegram, let me know. So let's see. Good morning, Angelfish. Do you know who the team behind Chlor AI is? Any thoughts on Crust Network? I don't know who the team behind Chlor AI is, no. And Crust Network, I don't know anything about it. So, yep, for those of you on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube. Why is Solana stalling? That tends to happen after cryptocurrency does a 15x in a matter of months. So... World War Bitcoin. I am answering every question on YouTube. Thank you, George. Glad you're here. I hate to invest when the fear and greed index is above 75. Franco, let me tell you something. In November of 2020, the fear and greed index got to 90. Bitcoin was at $15,000. So should you hate to invest when the fear and greed index is above 75? I mean, it's good. It's good to be all in before we get to 75 for the first time. But that's kind of like a canary in the coal mine. It's not anywhere near over. So anyway, crypto LCX. Good morning, sir. LCX it was on a tear. And now it's consolidating. It's chopping, and it's a very much needed chop. Something that I've been saying needs to happen for LCX. I have a limit order set for 22 cents, but if it breaks through the 618 retrace at 34.5 cents, I will be setting a new limit order around that point. So let's see. Why are gas fees so high in Coinbase Wallet? Any other options? No. Well, I mean, for those, I mean, you could VPN it and use something like BingX or BitGet or Bitmart. I have Bitmart. Yeah, Chabo, I'm live on YouTube. Yes, sir. Can you tell us why you don't like Cello, please? Price action. I want to cut losers and invest more into winners. Cello, I made a video in January of 2023 or something like that on Cello on my YouTube channel. And I went back to look at that video, and the price right now is lower for Cello than it was back then. So traders really main, it's what is called shows tick volume. I don't know what you mean, what you're saying there, but good morning, Mark. Thinking of selling my XRP since it's sucking right now. Ryan, not financial advice, give it a month. I've been saying about XRP the last few days. I have a long open on XRP right now. and I think it's going to $1. So, Tanner, your portfolio is fine. I'm not going to say much else. How long will you hold Pendle? For a while. I don't have a specific date. It's more about price targets. And so I do give us $57 price target for Pendle, but I'll be taking profits aggressively along the way. I don't know anything about Squid Grow. Fetch price prediction, $10.09. It's on the spreadsheet that you can see on all my YouTube videos in the description of those videos. So do you think Solana will go up? What about request in WLD? Yeah, I mean, Solana price target, $694.59. Request, don't know enough. WLD, is that World Token? I have not been in on World Token. I'm not interested in World Coin, excuse me. I know it's been on a tear. You know, it's AI, so sure, it can go wild. Over $1 billion market cap. I've never looked into their tokenomics, like what the 1.33% circulating supply is. So WorldCoin up another 33% or 30% today. I would say that like watch my most recent video on AI cryptos. So WorldCoin is very high. It's doing very well, just like a lot of other AI cryptos. I'd rather be buying the ones that have started chopping, like PAL and Tau over WorldCoin right now. So let's see. Hey man, thanks for the live. Thank you, Mohammed. What do you think of the new Beam game, Forgotten Playland, that just launched? I don't really pay attention to the actual games, so I have no idea. Oh, really appreciate it. Why is STX diving? STX is long overdue. I am not Armenian. I am Portuguese and Cape Verdean. Jasmine predictions for 2025, 11.5 cents, but maybe I need to revise that. So, all right, Jasmine, all right. It's about time. Jasmine's taking a dip today, but Jasmine's looking great. What was I looking up here? STX stacks. So I wouldn't be surprised if STX... Oh, come on. Come on. Guys, come on. Eu falo português, pero un poco. I got a question here. Guys, I'm live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. I'm answering every question. And I got a question, why is Stacks diving? And I'm looking at the daily chart on the Heikin-Ashi candles, and I'm like, come on, there's one red candle on the daily chart, and you're asking why Stacks is diving? I mean, it can't go up forever. It's even too far gone from its 20-day EMA. My goodness. Hello, young man. Thanks, Brex. Sorry, hit the send button before I was ready. Any long-term plays on the radar right now? Long-term? I mean, I hope, Ryan, that you're asking about months and not years. So I don't know about long-term. I'm just, you know, the conviction ones, I'm waiting for dips, and I'm buying those. Thorchain, Pendle, and what else? Tau. So top crypto for face melting gains. I don't know. So many. AI. Watch the video I just did. So I don't know anything about Core G AI, by the way. Should I buy now, Jasmine now, or wait? I mean, all right, let me look at the Jasmine chart real quick, because I'm surprised. This thing, I'm going to go to the hour chart. That's quite a move down. So I made a video. All right, the 50-day, no, that's not the 50-day. That's the 50-hour EMA. Never mind. I made a video a couple of days ago saying that this was my entry, 0.00837, something like that. Now, Jasmine got scorching hot, and I was going to make another video today saying, like, maybe you shouldn't wait for that. I could see it not hitting there, so I don't know. I think it's better to buy now than it was a few hours. I'd wait a little bit. That's quite an aggressive move down for Jasmine. Hair and gone. I understand your joke, Keith. It's not funny. So no offense. It's just not funny. All right. Let's see. What's going on with Jupiter? Bought $192 worth and immediately went down at the moment. So I'm not paying attention to Jupiter. I think you'll be fine. You just got to be patient. So you're welcome, Ryan. Do you think Engine will run after a Bitcoin all-time high? Cape Verde. Oh, yeah, man, we lost to South Africa in the AFCON. I was bummed about that. So Nakamoto Games. I do have a YouTube video coming very soon on Nakamoto Games. I'm not super bullish on Naka. I know that it's a really exciting, hot cryptocurrency right now. I think Naka is going to peak like somewhere between $5 and $6, but I'll do more research on that for that video. Polkadot, not too excited about Polkadot either. My Polkadot price target is not an all-time high. It's $48.28. Will there ever be a dip? Always. Oh yeah, yes. And when that dip comes, a lot of you are going to panic sell, and then we'll bounce right back up. So what do you think about Ethereum? Are you bullish on it? Guys, for those of you on TikTok, I am live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. World War Bitcoin, I'm answering every question there. I can't answer every question on TikTok. So shorted Jasmine, that's a dangerous game to play. Is Fetch still a buy? I'd wait for it to cool off a little bit. We had the NVIDIA earnings yesterday. I think the recent AI run-up was kind of a lead up to the NVIDIA earnings, and then NVIDIA posted good earnings, and so we're seeing AIs doing a little better. But I think it's time for it to cool off after that. So Ethereum, question about Ethereum, or Ethereum, excuse me. $90.91 is my price target. So there you go. Let's see here. Live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. Where am I? Oh yeah, okay. Thanks for the information you share. You're welcome. Any updates on VRL? Helium 3 Mobile is going to be announcing a partnership, or with, not a partnership, a deal very soon, within days. I'm going to make another video on that on my TikTok here. How long do I have to be subscribed to chat on YouTube? A second. Bullish on Syncus, very bullish. I think it's a second. I don't know. I was assuming it was just a second. So Syncus, I had, listen, nobody's looking at Syncus as like this next revolutionary thing. They're looking at it as a pump and dump kind of thing that they're early on. And but below $100,000, sorry, below $100 million market cap for Syncus, I am a shameless buyer. A fearless buyer, excuse me. Over $100 million, it matters where the rest of the crypto market is. If Bitcoin's crossed an all-time high, between $100 million and $400 million, I'm a fearless buyer of Syncus. Above $400 million, I'm hitting the brakes a little bit. So any update on VRL team? Yeah, I mean, I got on the phone with 5 of them and saw their faces. People who a lot of people were saying, that person's not real. Okay, I saw them. They're real, all right? So just join the Telegram group. I'll show it in there. Okay, thank you. How many X's do you think Mavia can do? I don't know anything about Mavia. PAL AI price prediction. I don't have one, but I'm bullish on PAL. Love OXN and Syncus. From a price perspective, I love both of those. Bought Jasmine at 0.0042. When's a good time to sell? And FET at 22 cents. I sold. I did something that I was sweating about. I sold all of my Jasmine yesterday at 1.6 cents with the full expectation that I would be able to buy in at a lower price. So we'll see. It's lower than 0.16, but there was a time it got up to 0.18. So maybe that's too much of a gamble, but I'll just put it somewhere else if I miss out. Oh man. What's been going on with ICP lately? Not much is happening. It quadrupled. It didn't quadruple. It quintupled in a span of a month, 2 months, something like that. Give it some time. Just like Injective, those are the cryptocurrencies I want to buy. Chlor AI team is not doxed. I'll look into that. I've heard good things about the potential of VRA. VRA, I mean, I did research as far as like what's going on with VRA. I really like what's going on. It seems like they're doing a lot. I made a video on my YouTube channel already. World War Bitcoin. Head over there, hit the subscribe button. And my VRA price target is 22.5 cents. So thoughts on Near? I think Near is going to do very well. I think it's going to put in a new all-time high. I'm just a matter of when. I really thought it would be doing more by now. So, but you remember last time around, Near peaked in 2022. So you never know. Thanks for your time, Robert. Thank you so much. Stronghold, don't know enough. Derek, thank you. Hit the likes. Where can we get the indicators that you have on TradingView? On TradingView, but I pay, I don't know, $200, $300 a year for those indicators. So you can get a few of them. You just can't get all of them. But some of them are free. You know, you can get the 20, this is the EMA one, 20, 25, 100, sorry, 20, 50, 100, 200. Fibs are free. Volume indicators are free. So is it too late to get into SDX even if it's on the next pullback? I don't think it's too late, no. What's my stacks prediction? Let's see. I did that recently. $11.67. So, you know, only a 4x from here. Let's see. Yeah, Bryson, I agree with you on that. Thoughts on Ajax versus FET? Own both but want bigger stake in one. Most people would say they like Ajax more. I like Fetch AI more. I went to the Singularity Net marketplace and I was not impressed. And so for me, but Ajax seems to have more hype than Fetch. So crypto machinery, I would not say I'm expecting a 30, 40, 50% pullback. No. Super versus Miria. Miria is a much smaller market cap. I'll go with Miria. LCX price target for this bull run, $7.37. Name 5 coins, please, with small caps. 5 coins with small caps. All right, I just said Miria. Let me look at the ones I've reviewed here. Miria, Alephium, Corium. What are some other small cap ones? I'm looking into a few very small cap ones. Veil, guys. Yes, that's the okay. Acosta, yeah. Veil. So Veil, this is something that I don't know what to say. I don't want you to chase something like what we've seen with Veil recently here. But I bought into Veil because I use it regularly to save money on fees with converting things like USDT BEP20 to USDC ERC20. And I bought some just to kind of support the cause right about here, and it's done a 5x, a 7x. It got as high as a 7x. This is something I think Veil, guys, if you could just do me a favor and look into Veil.finance. They don't do any marketing, none at all. And this is a potential, if we could get major adoption with Veil, all of your complaints, VEIL, Veil, like, you know, I'm wearing a veil. All the complaints that we have about Ethereum gas fees, they can be greatly reduced if we were to see the kind of adoption that I'm hoping for with Veil. So ICP down in the moment. Do you still believe in it? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm curious, do you think retest the bottom of your yellow box? I've been thinking we could get there potentially with lots of confluence. The bottom of the bottom, we broke through that. My answer to you, Jet, is I wouldn't be surprised if eventually we got there, but maybe like in the next bear market, the bottom of that box, the problem with the bottom of the yellow box is the price action that we're seeing right now is very reminiscent of January of 2021. And so, you know, I think absolute worst case scenario right now is Bitcoin just ranges for a couple months right under the bottom, right under the top of the yellow box that I'm looking at on my screen on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. Head over there. And then altcoins just go on an absolute tear, and, you know, the total 3 market cap does a 702 retrace, and then we see Bitcoin go down to the bottom of the yellow box, and I'd be a heavy buyer there. But there would be a sign that Bitcoin would go down to $31,000 would be if we saw this big alt run, just this massive alt run sometime soon, and then Bitcoin not breaking through $53,000. Then at that point, I would be very bearish short term. So, but if Bitcoin breaks through $53,000, we're not seeing the bottom of the yellow box for a long time, if ever. Thoughts on Ondo? I own some Ondo. I bought into it. Very bullish. Largest real world asset crypto in existence. So can you look at the Rose chart, please? Ready to rip. I might have Rose on here. Let me answer another question. Can Chlor hit $5? It could. It's possible. Let's see. Rose. There's Rose. Cartesi. I don't know enough about Cartesi. I'm wondering, all right, so I've done some charting in the past, long in the past on this one. There wasn't much resistance there. Oh, you know what? I'm wondering if this is the point right here. So it may be that this is what we're holding right now. And if that's the case, then Rose is in a really good place to buy. Waves don't know enough. Shiba, don't touch Shiba until after Bitcoin all-time high. So let's see. Last bull run was when everyone was getting the stimulus check. Do you think that the overinflated overall market cap giving us an unrealistic market cap expectation for this bull run? Jake, I actually think a little bit the opposite of that. So, so here's my thought. The bull run was stunted last time because of just the looming threat of inflation. The looming threat of not inflation, of the Fed raising rates at the rate that they did, you know? And so that kind of just cut things off. That caused a lot of people to exit. So that November CPI report of 2021 was, you know, a lot of people took that the wrong way and thinking, oh yeah, inflation got really, really high, so now we're bullish. And other people looked at that and was like, oh man, that means the Fed's going to raise rates pretty hard now. And so they exited. So we'll see. Are you suggesting that XRP is a solid short-term play, and are you waiting on the heavy retrace to Jasmine around 8, 9? I am suggesting that XRP is a solid short-term play. I'd be shocked if it wasn't a decent amount higher. Claudiski, I don't know anything about that. Please stop spamming. And good to see you, man. Price target for Algo, I don't have one, but Algorand video is coming in a couple weeks here. So, all right, let's see. AGLD, good. Oh, wait. Price target for LCX, $7.37. Velodrome, don't know anything about it. AGLD is good for bull run. I don't know anything about AGLD. I know I have a chart on here. So, no, I don't. Never mind. I don't know. What percent on average do you think the alts will dip? It depends on where, when, you know? I mean, alts dip very dramatically at times. It's just like right now, I do believe, given the accumulation of the spot Bitcoin ETFs, that alts are not going to dip, that just dips are going to be minimal. But we could see plenty of dips, you know, 20, 30% dips all along the way. Mint Layer thoughts, very bullish on Mint Layer. Arch Block. Are you talking about Arc Block? What's up with Arc Block right now? Where would you invest 1K today? I could name several. I would buy the ones that had big run-ups over the last few months and then stalled lately. So ICP, Injective, oh my goodness, and LCX. So what about Dogecoin? Don't touch Dogecoin until after new Bitcoin all-time high, not financial advice. Where do you trade? Most of my leverage is on Bitmart. I don't have many options in the United States here. Again, for those of you on TikTok, I am live on YouTube. Oh my goodness. I am live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. Head over to World War Bitcoin. I'm answering every question there. ArcBlock made another move up. That's insane, man. Wow. I just don't know what to say. It's like it came out of nowhere. What can I buy these days? Things I said. Yeah. Stronghold, don't know enough. Should I hold ICP or replace it with API 3? I'd hold ICP. Again, API 3, I know it's doing very well, but don't be the green candle chaser, please. Do you hold Syncus? I have about $5,000 worth of Syncus. Views on Gary Network. I don't know anything about Gary. Gari. Do you think a $7 billion market cap is accurate given the last one was $2.8 billion? You mean trillion? So 7 trillion. Last bull run peaked at 3 trillion. And I think 7 trillion, it did a 4x from peak to peak from 2018 to 2021. So a little bit more than a 2x from peak to peak seems about right to me. Let's see. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to plow through these real quick. When do you think we will dip? Dips will be minimal. You know anything about ArcBlock? I just recently looked into it a little bit. So, yeah, Jasmine's doing well. Thoughts on VET? 33-cent price target. Are you planning to enter Jasmine again? If so, when? Yeah, very much planning to enter Jasmine again. I don't know when. What about Tao, sir? He is a G. It will go to 80 billion market cap. You might be right about that. I give a $28 billion market cap projection, but that seems a little bit low given the recent price action. I doubled my money on Syncus and tried to sell half, but there's no liquidity. I've sold plenty of Syncus. You've gotta increase slippage to 15%. GRT up 25%. Yes, let's go. Unibot any good? Don't know anything about Unibot. Was it you who said you leveraged on XRP to hit $1, right? Yeah, that's me. What do you think of Alchemy Pay? I used it once. It seemed fine. I don't know anything about the stock price action. I'm not paying attention to it. So spell token, don't know enough. Whoops. I hope I did not block V33. What do you think of Syntropy? Another one I don't know enough. Kuji, nothing. How many cryptos do you hold? Way too many. I hold like probably 40 or 50 or something like that. Okay, good. I pressed a wrong button, V33, and almost blocked you by accident. Rate my portfolio. I'm not rating portfolios. No, I'm not doing that again. Nope. No rating portfolios. Except for Chris, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, and I barely looked at it. So please, I'm really exhausted with the whole rate my portfolio thing. Do you think we're at the top of the market? That's a good question, man. No, I think the altcoin market has much more to rip. I'm just looking for, I'm bullish for the next 3 months, and I'm going to reevaluate after that. Do you know anything about Protocol? Nothing. And I'm not going to look at it right now. Which Veil? There are two listed. Veil.finance, VEIL.finance. Which is most likely to give a higher return this bull run, LCX or ICP? ICP is a much bigger market cap than LCX. I would assume LCX, but you never know. It's more dangerous with the small market cap cryptos. All right, what do you think of Ethereum? What's your conviction on it? Bullish or bearish? I literally just made a video yesterday about Ethereum. Could you watch the video, Hydra? I know you've been around for a while. So my price target is a pretty aggressive price target, but it's a low conviction play given the fact that Ethereum is a newer cryptocurrency. Jasmine, thoughts now? What do you mean it's more dangerous? Just smaller cap cryptos in general are more dangerous. What's your prediction for Ajax in the bull run? I have it. Made a video on my YouTube channel here, World War Bitcoin. Head on over there, subscribe, $5.38. And maybe that's too conservative, looking at the price action now. So could you look at PNG? I'm not looking at any cryptos right now. Anything I don't know about. Yep, not rating portfolios. Please, sir, talk about the Tau wallet. Not right now, sorry. Tau, again, very high conviction. Please stop spamming. Very high conviction cryptocurrency. $1,000, still time to turn into $100,000. You're going to have to be a bit of a degen to do that. All right, guys, I want to talk about something real quick. I'm going to make a video on TikTok here soon. I'm looking at my portfolio and I'm looking at my Trust Wallet, and at the bottom of my Trust Wallet, there's all these cryptos that Trust Wallet is not showing a price for. But then I know, AXGT, Price Wallet's not showing a price for it. Trust Wallet's not showing a price for it. I have like $6,000 of AXGT. Syncus, I have $5,000 of Syncus. Veil.finance, I have $3,500 of Veil. Decentricard, I had $1,500 worth of that. Now it's like $750. And all of those, every one of those cryptos, VRL, I have, I think, $2,000 worth. I sold some, took some profits. But every single one of those cryptos have given me multiple X's of returns. And I'm wanting to spend more effort into maybe being a little bit more dangerous with my investments, given that pretty much every one of those under $10 million market cap cryptos have given me multiple X's in returns. So I'm going to be making more TikToks, just giving different reviews for those. OX Number is another one. I got into OX Number a little bit late. And so if you want to turn $1,000 into $100,000, there's plays with those, but it's a dangerous game to play, So it's gone great for me. That's all I'll say. AXGT was a 35X. Veil was a 7X. Syncus was a 4X. Decentricard was a 15X. VRL was a 6x. So more of those, please. Yeah, sure. You know, a lot of people who are on my channel, it's an older crowd, and so that might turn them off, or that might not be up their alley. And I'm just going to say, if it's not up your alley, that's fine. So Mint Layer, I really like Mint Layer. Yeah, Syntropy, don't have anything on that. What's your current play in this situation? My gut says to wait, but everything has gone through the roof the past few weeks. Here's my general thoughts. So is it now or too later for those coins? There's always new coins. There's always new coins. So I think for some of those, there's still a lot of room to run up, especially before the Bitcoin halving. But there's always going to be new ones that we can look at together and just be like, all right, this one looks like it's going to rip. So, all right, the current play, if you see the total 3 market cap get down to $488 billion, that's the time to be pretty much all in. I'm not entirely sure that it's going to get there. We have, I believe, at least a run up to $800 billion in the total 3 market cap, which means the winners are going to continue winning. Though the ones that haven't been winning are not going to do all that amazing still. So, except for, I think there's an ISO 20022 run, which it just like pains me to say right now. ZK Swap Finance pumping hard, new all-time high. All right, I went to ZK Swap Finance. I linked up my wallet, and none of my balances were showing up. I need help with that. So could someone please help me? Because somebody mentioned that was, why are you not using the dark mode? I don't know what you're asking. So I need help with ZK Finance. That's all I'm going to say. Not rating portfolios. Okay. In 2016, we rejected off 618 fib. In 2019, we rejected off 0.65. Do you think it's plausible that we could continue the trend of rejecting from a higher fib? 786 at 57K with a large order block is Confluence. That's possible. I mean, I've been focusing on the 702 for about a year now as kind of like a major place where I've been identifying that. I know you haven't been around all that much lately, but I've identified that as a place where I'm transitioning about 50% into stables. Which you don't want to hear that. That's okay. But, hey, man, great content. What do you think of Pith short-term May unlock holding huge bag? I would exit some before that May unlock. They're going to double their supply in May. Sir, I'm sorry, but I love Tau because he is killing it. You have to update the price for Tau. Maybe I do. I'm not going to, but maybe I do. Mint Layer and Myria haven't had much price action. Good time to buy right now. I think so. Yep. Video on Cody coming soon. It is on my YouTube channel, World War Bitcoin. Do we have a price target for API 3? Yes, we do. API 3, right there. Where did it go? $31.82. Thoughts on high for Pendle? $57. I made a video on my YouTube channel. One of my more in-depth videos. You should check that out. World War Bitcoin. A lot of questions that those of you on TikTok are asking right now. I've already made videos for those on World War Bitcoin on YouTube. On TradingView, I don't care about dark mode on TradingView. Typically, we would retrace about 50%, which would put us at 30K yellow box. Okay. XYO, I'm along for the ride with XYO. Do you think VRL is going to hit 10 cents? It's possible. I don't have a price target for XYO. I've been generally saying I don't think it's a 100x crypto. What one coin would you buy right now? Something AI. Just check out my most recent TikTok. Do you know anything about protocol? I don't know anything about protocol. My portfolio is 40% LCX, ICP, 40% ICP, 20% XRP. Should I diversify more, or will that be solid for this cycle? I would diversify. I wouldn't have 40% of any one crypto except for Bitcoin in the bear market. ALI was a call of yours a while back. I mean, I mentioned it briefly in passing. I'm just bullish on AI. How many cryptos do you own? Like 50. Why you're not liking HBAR? It's pretty solid all the way around. Beam and Ajax killing it for week for week. What do you think? HBAR, I've talked a ton about HBAR. I made a video on YouTube. Don't buy HBAR, you stupid idiot. Check it out. And I talked in depth about that. They're going to, highly inflated supply, extremely concentrated supply. SAFT distributors, SAF distributions, the holders are up like 100x on that. So Sora, I don't know anything about Sora. Cardano is slow like XRP. I mean, all those bigger ones are slow. How to buy LCX outside of the US? I don't know. I mean, what's access to Coinbase looking like on in other countries? Thoughts on dual gaming? Stay away for the next month and a half. After that, very much in on dual. Vesting releases, if you're wondering. Thank you for those roses, Antex. All right. I split 1K between XRP and Caspa. Should I swap it to ICP and LCX? No, XRP and Caspa right now. A month from now or so, maybe swap that. Hair looks good, thank you. Your thoughts on holding Bitcoin long term? I think everyone should hold some Bitcoin long term, not financial advice. Some. Cardano, $4.86 is my price target. I think it was the most overrated cryptocurrency last bull run. It's the most underrated now. Hair looks good, thank you. Jasmine is the Bitcoin of Japan. No, it's not the Bitcoin of Japan. That's too high of praise for Jasmine. I made a video on it, price target video, and 11.5 cents is my price target. I would say my comparison would be like the IOTA of Japan, but better than that. Internet of Things. The next Tau video, please. I already made a Tau video on my YouTube channel. Thoughts on Rune? Will it pump soon? I'm bullish on Rune. I gave it a price target that's about 10x from where it is right now. It looks like, I mean, if I were to draw fibs right now, I mean, it looks like it's hanging around, which means it's, you know, just building up, ready for the next big move. So from there, it's pumping. Spellcoin, I don't know anything about Spell Token. Thanks, Dwayne. Which Veil? Veil.finance. Morning, doing the live. Any idea why Jupiter has been hit? So I don't own any Jupiter. I'm not paying attention to it. I know that they have a lot of airdrops coming, and so you got to be mindful of that. So what are we saying about Jupiter here? Near target, absolute best case scenario, $46, absolute best. Veil is an exchange. It's an exchange and a cryptocurrency. Well, it's an exchange. It's kind of an exchange. You got to look at it. Veil.finance. Conviction level on your NXRA prediction. I'd say pretty decent conviction. I mean, Jupiter, they just got to navigate through the airdrops. I think they'll be fine. Hello from Montreal. I'd like to visit Montreal one day. Do you think this is the last bull run to make a lot of money before regulations and less volatility? No. I know a lot of people say that. This is the last bull run. I don't buy it. There's always going to be stupid people doing stupid things to try to make money and smart people taking advantage of them. Always. Always. And right now that's in crypto. And I think that's going to be in crypto for a long time. And whatever that shape that takes, maybe it's with, you know, RWA, assets, digitized assets. Maybe it's with NFTs. Whatever the case, there's always going to be something. Let's see. Anyone know what wallet can be used for stacks? I don't know. Do you think AMP is a good investment? I own some AMP. I've been holding it, playing it for the retrace. Bitcoin still be available to buy after bull run? Yeah, sure. Stockholm. I'd love to visit Sweden for sure. When Miria pump, I don't have a crystal ball. I'm just, Miria is going to do very well. LCX or Tau, who is better? LCX will give you better returns right now. Tau has like a $4 billion, $5 billion market cap. Is LCX going to 40 in the next week? I don't think so. No. Jupiter is my most disappointing crypto of my portfolio. I think Jupiter, again, is going to be fine. Just wait. Is AMP a good buy now? I mean, AMP's been doing well lately. Again, for those of you on TikTok, I am live on YouTube. I can't keep up. Ooh, no, don't touch AMP. Not right now. I can't keep up with every comment on TikTok. I just can't. But I can't. I'm even struggling with YouTube right now. Quant's not dead. Don't worry about Quant. But head on over to YouTube. World War Bitcoin. World War Bitcoin. And thank you, V33. You're a great moderator. 702, I'm going to look into that. Thank you. That sounds very interesting since a lot of people looking at 57 and 786 can front run a little. Yeah. Zeta Chain, very bullish on Zeta Chain. I made a video on it with a couple a mini review on Zeta Chain. I really like it. Omni chains can do very well. No arc block or AOs. What are you asking? I think both are fine. What makes you so confident on the gains for XRP in the next month? Not skeptical, just curious about your logic. I just been looking at the volatility. It's something called a volatility squeeze. So got a bag of Gala. You think putting half into Miria is a good call? Gala. I called it Gala. Gala. Sorry, Bakari. I'd love to answer your question more firmly. You're just gonna have to wait and see. It's like it's ready. It's due. I would extend some to Miria. I mean, I do have a 35-cent price target for Gala. It's not hitting an all-time high. It's not going up to 83 cents again. AI pin crypto. What's AI pin crypto? Render to $50. My price target's 35, so you know that's pretty close. You might be right. I hope you're right. I own Render. I like Render. Just looking at tokenomics, what separates ICP from a crypto like Render? Why ICP 225 and 35 versus 35 for Render? ICP access is the difference. Why do people use Render? What do people use Render for? Good question, right? What do people, they use it for GPU usage. You and I will not use Render. I mean, maybe you will. I won't. I will not use Render. I believe ICP is going to be an access cryptocurrency very much like Solana was last bull run, like Ethereum has always been, like Solana is with the meme coin run in late December of 2023, that you are going to buy Solana like BNB was in 2021. You are going to buy ICP without worrying about the price of ICP. What ICP will be, in my opinion, this bull run will be an option for you to gain access to a whole other world that you're trying to get into. So that's the difference. The Bitcoin of AI is Tau, no talk. I said that. I said something exactly like that. Zeta Chain, I already answered that. Do we have a price target for AGIX and HBAR? Yes. AGIX, $5.27. HBAR, 42 cents. Or AGIX is $5.38, excuse me. Render Army is strong here. I'm with you on that. I love Render. I believe Render is going to be $1,000 this decade. Thank you for that fire. Syncus, not worried about Syncus till 100 million. I'm going to make a Syncus video in a few days here. I can help you with ZK Swap Finance. I know it's very difficult to buy. Where can I text you? Tomas, could you join my Telegram and send me a message on there? That'd be greatly appreciated. So my Telegram, just click on my most recent YouTube video, and you should find it there. No thoughts on Jasmy. I've been making Jasmy YouTube videos. Just head over there, World War Bitcoin. Next pump on ICP, I think very soon, you know, but we'll see. Algeria, hello, Algeria, okay. Any recommendation for altcoin cold wallets? I don't know, Trezor. Do you think we are front running? And if so, when would the euphoria be? August? I think sooner than that, yeah, boy. I think sooner than that, yeah. I mean, I could see euphoria. I mean, all right, here's the deal. I could see right now shaping up into 2021 where we peak and then sell in May and go away and then have another run in the fall. Do you have an opinion on Turbo? I do not, sorry. What's the best ETH tokens to bet on ETH other than ETH itself? Oh, man. I'd rather look for the Solana alternative than ETH. So, you know, Pith, Jupiter eventually, Radium, things like that. What should I buy? What AI should I buy in Coinbase? You can get Fetch there. You can get Render. What else is in Coinbase? AI. I don't know what else is on there. So what's your ETH target? $11,689. Miria, goodbye now. I think so, yeah. Axie price prediction, I don't have one. Is Blur a dead project? No, NFTs are euphoria plays. Wait for euphoria. Blur will pump. Metaverse will pump. Anything NFT related will pump. So Bossman, again, an extra 75 a week for getting to work early. Where should I put it? AI. Yeah, you have Coinbase. I know that. So Fetch AI and Render. Thank you for holding whole year, time to time market. I might, guys, you don't want to hear this from me. I might be 100% out in 3 months. And then after that, I'll use 10% of my gains for like these degen low cap plays that have been making me multiple X's. I'll just do that instead. You know, alts will do 200 to 400% by April. You might be right. Some of them will. API 3 price target, please. It's here. I made a video. Check out the video. API 3, $31.82. All right. What is the price target for Pendle? $57. Thank you so much. Just live TikTok for YouTube. Hello again. Hello, Jean-Pierre. Why don't you like Theta? Too old? It's just, man, there's no price action on Theta. None at all. And then there's all these other cryptocurrencies that are ripping. I don't think we're going to see a huge dump before the halving. I saw that question there. So give me something else, you know. Hello. Did I miss much? Taritmo? I don't know. I don't think so. So, all right, guys. For those of you on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube. World War Bitcoin. Head on over to YouTube. World War Bitcoin. I am answering every question there. I cannot answer every question on TikTok, but you can see my screen on YouTube. I'm sharing my screen. Any charts that I'm looking at, I'm sharing my charts. So head on over there. Serenity Shield. Don't know anything about it. Sorry, I know you've been waiting a while, Zach. I don't know anything about it. Are you into any of the ERC 404s? I got airdropped one for holding Veil. And I just really haven't looked into it at all. It's very intriguing to me. ERC 404, and that's just maybe I just don't have enough time in the day, and maybe I'm just being lazy. ERC 404 is very intriguing to me. Sui Coin, best crypto. I mean, you know, looking forward, tokenomics don't look so great. But I like Sui a lot fundamentally. Render 35 short term. No, that's my price target. That's my peak target. Is Zcash dead? No. Just those older cryptocurrencies. IMX best coin. IMX, my price target's $12.89. Only a 4x from here. All right, where am I? Just checked the chart. So we just rejected off 702 off this recent SFP of high. Interesting. 702 Jet. Yeah. I mean, 786... That matters, but the 702 is for a long time been a very significant retrace for me. We got rejected really hard there. Zcash will moon. You might be right. Have you heard of ABT or Ondo both breaking all-time high this week? I am in on Ondo. ABT, Arc Block, it's amazing to me. I don't know anyone who owns Arc. Well, no, some of you own Arc Block. I don't know anyone who's on their team. I am so happy for them. Like, they've been working for 7 years. Arcblock it did so terrible last bull run. It was awful. And then out of nowhere, all of a sudden it's like, boom. It makes me really want to look into some of those older cryptocurrencies. Let me give you another one. iExec RLC. RLC, I did a brief review on my YouTube channel. That's a very old cryptocurrency by cryptocurrency standards. And a lot of similarities with Arcblock. It just takes time. Their team, very impressive. What they're trying to do with cloud computing, that takes time. And they might be primed. Thoughts on Kazuna? I don't know anything about Kazuna. I'm sorry. What's your opinion in regards to people saying we will not see the same types of returns seen in past cycles? Next cycle, 2030 to 2031. Diminishing returns. Diminishing returns. Is your opinion changed from if to when the bull run will happen? Chabo, if we break $53,000, that's been my mindset. If we break that and hold that, and I want to see us hold that for like several days, maybe even weeks, then my mindset will change to when. Until then, I'm if. But altcoins are ready to rip. So ICP wallets, I don't know what I use Plug. Vulcan Forge gaming price target, I don't have one. Gaming, bullish. I just haven't looked into it. Continuation of previous question about ICP compared to Render. Outside of actual usage, would you say Render might have the hotter narrative and more money pumping towards Render? Alex, hotter narrative, yes. ICP, I made a video on my YouTube channel here. ICP can grab a hold of lots of different narratives, but Render being in the AI narrative, having grabbed a hold of that, check out the video I just made on my TikTok, by the way, about AI. I'm convinced now. It took me a while. I tried being cute with it. You know, it seemed just too easy to say that AI would be the hot narrative. AI is the narrative. Now, sure, there's DPIN, there's RWA, there's BRC20, there's lots of other things, DSI, there's lots of other things with that will do very well. If I were to choose one narrative, AI is the narrative. We have NVIDIA. Guys, all right, if there's any one thing from this live stream, any one thing that's your take-home, not financial advice thing, let me tell you the one thing. Okay, listen. Who's paying attention? Okay, I'm Calvin Hill now. Buy the rumor, sell the news. At the very worst case scenario, NVIDIA. We had the NVIDIA earnings report yesterday. We saw AI cryptos. Do very well leading up to NVIDIA earnings. And then NVIDIA blew it away. And then AI cryptos pumped even more. 3 months from now, let him cook. There we go. 3 months from now, NVIDIA, every quarter, they will report earnings. So let's just say worst case scenario, NVIDIA's earnings disappoint in May. Even if that happens, AI cryptos will run up to the NVIDIA earnings. You can go long, you can leverage. Maybe I'm getting a little too far with leverage. Buy AI cryptos, not financial advice, something like 2 weeks before NVIDIA's earnings in May. They will do well. I'm not promising any X's of returns. What I'm telling you is that the AI cryptos, every single one of them, will do well leading up to NVIDIA's earnings. And that might just happen in May when NVIDIA, if they have another solid earnings report, apply the same rule for their August earnings. And in August, if they still do well, apply the same rule to November and into perpetuity, as long as their earnings are doing what they've been doing, the next earnings report, at the very least, by leading up to the earnings report. All right. That's your one thing. You take any other thing away from this, that's your one thing. Rough target for AMP. It's pumping like crazy right now. My best case scenario for AMP is a 702 retrace. Best case scenario. But that is major gains from here. That's 8 cents, 8.5 cents. It's got to at least hit the 236. Jasby to the moons. Jasmy's doing great. All right. Self-custody wallets for ICP. I don't know. I don't have any, I just have it in Plug and on Coinbase. Data ownership protocol. I've looked into it a little bit. I'm bullish on it. GRT, Fetch, Ocean Protocol, Render, all AI. Yeah. Ondo price prediction. That video is coming very soon. Within a few days here. Ondo. Just wait for that. I own Ondo. I'm very bullish on it. Jet, thank you. Got to go. Have a good one. Eagle Eye, Ledger, take ICP. There we go. You definitely need a break. I'd miss the heck out of you. I always need a break. You know, I have lots and lots of kids. I have 6 kids. Okay. All right. 6 kids. Yes, I have 6 kids. I always need a break. And so I just plow through the exhaustion. Warsaw. Okay. Good to see you, Paulos. You're welcome. Thoughts on Dex check? Haven't looked into it. When you exit, do you slowly withdraw day by day? Yes. Oh, so for the bank account, Axon Dow, very bullish on AXGT. So the bank account won't be frozen. I don't know. I've never really worried about that. Actually, you know what? When I had to buy my house, I had to put a huge down payment on my house. I didn't even think about withdrawing slowly, and I never got hit by that or anything like that. So about Ocean, what about Ocean? I'm not sure what you're asking, Varsha. Is it time to put IC money into smaller coins moving? No. I mean, whatever. I mean, if you're all in on ICP, sure. I love all the phishing. All right. DYM and Pith, dimensioned modular blockchains could be a big run. Bitcoin dominance is at 50.4. That's with stable coins, I think. Bitcoin's dominance without stable coins is 52.87. So nice buzz cut. Thank you. Render this weekend. Weekends are low volatility times. So I don't know. Why does Coinbase have two renders? I know one is ERC20. I don't know what the other one is. There's lots of different variations of cryptos. You could get it maybe on Arbitrum or on Ethereum. So with 10K available, how many coins would you buy in your top 5? It depends on time. It doesn't depend on how much time do you have? So I'm not investing in Helium Mobile. I'm not a fan of Helium. So I have lots of kids, but this is my full-time thing, so I do have some time to look into things. You got to be monitoring this stuff on a regular basis. A lot of cryptocurrencies, like look at Ethereum Classic in 2021. Ethereum Classic within a week went from like $30 to $175 and then flushed right out. You got to have time to monitor that stuff. How do you determine your future price? If you watch any one of my YouTube videos, you can see, especially the ones on cryptocurrencies that existed in 2021. I just don't want to take the time to explain it here. Thank you for that super chat. Let me see what we've got here. Great stream. Thank you for answering everyone's questions. I enjoy your commentary. You give great pointers and are very patient with everyone. Thank you. I hope that I'm patient. I'll take your word for it, but thank you so much for that super chat. Am I still short on Bitcoin? No, that was a scalp. Do you have a prediction for Kusama? I don't. Oh, top 5, by the way. I mean, ICP, I could name different top 5s all the time. So ICP, Pendle, Injective. How about those 3? And then I'll say Clore.ai. And then I've got to throw another AI crypto, maybe Render, maybe Fetch, Ajax, something like that. So no prediction for Kusama. Hello, Rialto. So no pullback before halving. We could certainly have a pullback before halving, but no, Pendle is not AI, but you've got to look into Pendle. We could certainly have a pullback before halving, but I think a lot of people are expecting a pullback before the halving because of what happened in 2021, but that was a black swan. So price prediction for Render is $35. I have completed my portfolio. For the most, I got 1K left to add a risky coin. Which one would you pick? Honestly, under $10 million market cap. Find something. Follow Shmoo. SCHMOO. He's given me a lot of these picks. He gave me Decentricard, which did a 15x. No, not a 15x. 11x from when I bought it. And something just degen-ish if you only have $1,000 left and you're mostly in. Thank you so much, Hutto. I really appreciate it. All right. How good of a Bitcoin layer 2 is OrdiSwap? I have to look into OrdiSwap. I get questions about OrdiSwap all the time. I'm going to put it on the short list. So XRT, I don't know anything about XRT. ArcBlock just finished its products and has just started marketing. Man, yeah, ArcBlock might be still a good play. SCHMOO. SCHMOO. I don't think he has a YouTube channel. He's on TikTok. Can you please? Nope, we're not rating portfolios. I'm sorry, Algo Trader. I'm making a rule. Your portfolio looks fine. No, your portfolio is pretty terrible, actually. Sorry, Algo Trader. Yeah, ArcBlock's a hidden gem. Can you add XLM and Bonk to your list? I'm not doing Bonk. I really should have done XLM by now. I'm adding it to the list. DGI Games. I'm going to make a video on DGI Games here. I bought some. I'm very intrigued. AMP prediction. Worst case scenario, in my opinion. Not worst case. What can I say about the AMP prediction? Repeat it. I would think it has to at least hit a 236 retrace. That is 3 cents. But that's not absolute peak. JKL has been bubbling away. Okay. Assemble protocol any good? Haven't looked into it. All right. Answered your question already, Nathan. Ether launch. I have not looked at. I don't know when Ether is launching, but I get notified every time they tweet. So, can Justintron and this USDC issue cause a black swan event? I will look into that. You never know. You never know. I heard something very in passing about that, but can you look at LCX? Thinks there's a chance of a pump soon. I made a video on Monday about LCX, so please just check out that video. I have a limit order set for 22 cents. If it breaks through the 618 fib, which is at 34.5 cents, I will not have that limit order open anymore. I'll close it. So, all right, for those of you on TikTok, I am live on YouTube. World War Bitcoin. Head on over to World War Bitcoin, and I am trying to answer every question there. I can't answer every question on the TikTok chat, but I will answer this one. You are the only influencer I've seen that thinks the bull run will be over this year. I'll just say that's not entirely. Do I think it's going to be over this year? I think we're front running this pretty hard, and the price action that we're seeing right now is very reminiscent of January of 2021. I did make a few videos talking about that. And so if we're in January 2021 and we're going to continue this way, then Bitcoin will hit a new all-time high much sooner than what typically happens, which is about 6 months after the halving. So if we continue this way, yeah, I would say it'll be over this year. If not, then I could. There's scenarios where I could see it peaking in 2025. There's a scenario where I could see it peaking in 2026. Biggest mistake in crypto so far is not investing more than 1K each into Render, Fetch, Ajax, and AOs. Dan, it's always, you're looking back, there's always regrets. I wish I bought in October, when we were in October, I really thought we had another 6 months to a year before that big run up that we saw starting in October. And so my regret is not loading up in October, not loading up as much as I wanted to. And that's all hindsight. So big time, I don't know what big time is. Which AI crypto will give you more X's than Tau? A lot of them will. A lot of AI cryptos are going to give you better returns than Tau. And I love Tau. I own Tau. And even though I think a lot of them will give you better X returns, I own Tau. But Tau is a high conviction play. That's the difference between Tau and a lot of the other ones, is my level of conviction. So that's why I hold it. I salute your work, bro. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Best gaming token with the most gains in your opinion? I mean, I don't know about the most gains. It's probably one of those random small cap cryptocurrencies. One of those smaller cap cryptocurrencies that I'm not paying attention to. But my top three are Beam, Superverse, and Myria. All right, guys, for those of you on TikTok, I'm about to switch over to subscriber only. And I am still live on YouTube. I'm going to stay live on YouTube. I've got a lot of content that I'm trying to create today, so I got to cut this short a little bit. But head on over to YouTube, World War Bitcoin. I'm going to focus on the YouTube live stream. And then subscriber only, so you'll see a 6-minute preview. But again, just head on over to YouTube. You can stay live on YouTube. So I'm going to plow through the questions on YouTube, and then we'll see about after that. So. Okay, let's plow through this here real quick. Will you please do a price prediction on Mavia and DYM? I know you're busy. Sorry to bother you. I need to add DYM to the list for sure. I'll look into Mavia more. I'll add it to the secondary list. So, got a lot on that list. So, all right. I can't subscribe. What? You should be able to subscribe. What do you think of 63% of Pendle being held by whales? All right, understand. What do you want? Do you want? I hype up Pendle as a cryptocurrency that it's bringing in to what am I thinking here? To DeFi, a market that has a $400 trillion notional value, and Pendle's a first mover in that. Of course, there's going to be a lot of whales with Pendle. Now they're going to be smart. They're going to be smarter than you, and you got to be mindful of that. That maybe they're going to take profits sooner than what you would expect. But I want to be where the smart money is, where the institutional investment is. It's not, so Pendle is not like HBAR in the fact that HBAR, it's just all their founders. It's the team. They're the ones who own the supply. With Pendle, it's outside money that owns the supply. So, Pampit BTTC. I'm not paying attention to BTTC. Nice haircut. Thought I was on the wrong channel. Okay. All right. Wow, man, I have 2 kids and it's hard to keep up. You're a rock star. Thank you. I have an amazing wife. What do you think about Calvin Hill? I like Calvin Hill. I don't watch much of his live streams. I feel like if I watch one live stream, I'd get a good feel for what he is. And then if I watch the next live stream, it would be pretty much the same thing as the first live stream. And that's okay. I have no problem with him. No pullback before halving. Yeah, I answered that already. I think pullback. I'm bullish for the next 3 months. I think pullbacks are going to be minimal. What are your thoughts on Onbo being an experimental asset on Coinbase? I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried. Thanks for the follow, fake Alex Costa, and goodbye because I'm blocking you. Goodbye. Do you think ICP is going to pull back before blast off? No. I think this consolidation, it would be shocking to me if this consolidation led to a lower price and not a higher price. The more we chop around here, the more explosive that next move is going to be. I mean, look, we're just riding the 20-day EMA right now. Let's wait a few days for the 20-day EMA to move higher. Worst case scenario is the 50-day EMA. And then once we get there, once we get to that level, boom, I think we're off. So do you think the bull run has been front run, so perhaps an early peak? Absolutely. Yeah, that's exactly what I think. Which narrative will pump after AI? All the ones we've been talking about, right? DPIN, RWA, LSDFi, LRTFi, DSI, but AI will, I think, continue to pump. So, of course, he's patient with 6 kids. That's funny. ICP max price prediction, $223.40. So, I was trolling about my portfolio. Oh, okay. Algo trader, you got me, man. Oh, that's hilarious. Render price prediction end of year. I mean, if we're going to peak in 2024, $35. But I'm not a fan of end of the year questions. How about just end of the bull run? Because that allows a lot more flexibility. What's the name of the channel to follow for small market Shmoo? Yeah, SCHMOO. Thank you, Jack. Thank you for the subscription. How much is your total portfolio? Not as much as you would think. I'm still recovering. I sold a lot of my crypto close to the bear market bottom because I had a sick daughter who had lead poisoning who I had to get out of my house. I have 6 kids. Oh, I have 6 kids and they cost a lot of money. And I'll tell you this, if I did not have 6 kids, I would have a net worth of well over $1 million. Multiple millions maybe. But I have 6 kids. And so instead of investing the $20,000 extra in 2023, instead of doing that, I paid for 3 of my kids' tuition at school. Thank you, Trump rules. And that's just always going to be the case for me. I could be a lot more wealthy if I didn't choose the children instead. But I'm happy. So that's what matters, right? Little Creative Soul, thank you. And thank you, Michael, for the heart there. Let's see. A lot of people asking about algo. Oh, wait a second. I missed something here. Is it not worth getting into Zay due to it being so inflationary? No, now is a good time to get into Zay. I'm selling all of my Zay by July 1st or so. They have massive unlocks coming in July. A lot of people asking about Algo. Were they really? I'm not so sure about that. Algorand, I'm not interested at all in Algorand. Algorand's not hitting a new all-time high. They don't want to hit a new all-time high. They're building something for the long term, and I think that's admirable. So Algorand, all right, peak at $2.98, not going anywhere near there. I don't think it's even going to a 702 retrace. Algorand's pretty highly inflationary. Maybe a 618, $1.87, maybe. But I don't own any, and I'm not interested in owning any. So, all right, got a super chat. Let me answer that. All right, Albert, thank you so much for that super chat there. Let me get back to where I was. All right, so artificial liquid intelligence, again, it's a smaller cap AI crypto. It's, yeah, paid message on YouTube. Thank you, V33. Yeah, I'm responding to that. So, all right, 34% up one day. I have been saying, you know, that smaller cap AI cryptos should do very well. And here we are. It went from 16 cents to 58 cents. As far as the basics of it, it really, all right, $206 million market cap, it really doesn't matter. I mean, man, okay. This AI protocol uses the artificial liquid intelligence utility. All right, that says nothing. That's what I remember about the coin market cap description. It doesn't say anything. Listen, I made a review of AI tech, Solidus AI tech. AI tech is going to be a massive, massive pump and dump. Massive pump and dump. It's going to go down, whatever it peaks, it's going to go much higher than where it is right now. And then wherever it goes down from its peak, it's going to be 99+%. And whether ALI is the next big thing in artificial intelligence or not, what we have in front of us for ALI is a massive pump. It's probably going to, given the amount of questions that I get asked about it, it's probably going to do very well. But aside from that, I don't know a ton. So thank you, Mark, so much for the subscription. Any question you want to ask here, you can spam it, do whatever you want. And thank you, Richard, for the renewal there. So I'm going to try to plow through these questions now. What DEX coin are you watching like a hawk this week to get into? I am not really looking into any DEXs, and I'm sorry, True Real Estate. I know you've been waiting for a long time for that question to be answered. Opinion on Algo and XLM. I think that I did say that I think over the next month we're going to see some ISO 20022 coins do pretty well. So I have a long open on XRP. What are we thinking about Dual? Another month and a half still. Another month and a half, and then get into Dual, not financial advice. How about PAL? Very bullish on PAL. I've made videos on here talking about it already. So very bullish on it. Now, PAL has gone crazy lately. So you got to be mindful of that. You got to be mindful. Where do we go? I mean, the 20-day EMA is all the way down here, 50-day down here. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a move down to the 50-day EMA, maybe somewhere around here, 24 cents or so. That seems about where it should go, not financial advice. Wally, thank you so much for that subscription there. Any question you have, I'll be happy to answer it right now. You do get priority. And Kojak, same thing for you. Thank you. Thanks a ton. So can you name these cryptos, sir, that will give more X than Tau? Almost a lot of AI cryptos because of how big of a market cap Tau has. Axie price prediction. So Axie Infinity, I have not done a crypto on it, or sorry, a price prediction on it. And I've given a lot of AI, sorry, not a lot of AI cryptos. That's not a lot of, let me just correct myself here. I don't think Axie Infinity is putting a new all-time high. All right. So here we have, I'm looking on my YouTube channel. There's plenty of room for retraces. I mean, Axie Infinity is down such a significant amount here. So, And DNT, I'm sorry, I'm not even, I have not looked into DNT at all. So I'm just not going to focus on that right now. So, man, what do I say about Axie Infinity? I would think best case scenario would be $117, $118, something like that for Axie Infinity. Very highly inflationary as play to earn games are, you know? So, all right, let me plow through here. Nicholas Baxter, hello. I loaded up on scale at 3 cents, couple 100K, and 100K into ICP at 550. Should I hold more coins? Thoughts? Those are both good ones. I mean, if that's your only two, in my opinion, I think you should. I think you should diversify. But those two have done very well. So thank you, One Pack Magic, for the subscription. I am here. You want to spam? I do subscriber only chats for a fair amount of time every day. So hop on in here. I'll do every day, every weekday, a subscriber only chat. So let's see. Crypto is all about being aware when to pounce on buying opportunities and getting in early. Working from home has allowed me to do this. So having free time helps in crypto. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Syncus price prediction. I am a fearless buyer of Syncus. Under $100 million market cap. I talked with one of their founders, and let me tell you this. They are absolutely convinced that they are getting Syncus to $4 billion in market cap. So I hear them say something like that, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Between now and 400 million, I'm pretty confident about Syncus. So let's say it gets to 10% of that. You know, how about Say? I'm not in love with Say right now. They boast themselves as the they want to be the premier layer one when it comes to DeFi, and they don't have any money locked in their ecosystem. Say can do well based on hype, but I want to see more TVL before I get really excited about it. Is it too late to move a good bit of money into crypto? Into Bitcoin, I would say it's a little too late. If you're looking at altcoins, a lot of the ones that I'm talking about in this live stream, I think we have a decent amount of a move up. Excuse me, but you've got to be careful. One Pack Magic. I think we have a significant move up for altcoins, and the ones that are running, the winners. Don't buy the ones that have been flat for the most part. Not financial advice. So Syntropy, I don't know anything about Syntropy. Sorry. Should I buy Jasmy coin or wait for the retrace if it happens? I have less confidence that Jasmy is going back to 8 cents, like I called in that video here. If you don't own any Jasmy, sure, get in, but you got to be very careful with Jasmy because it can certainly see a decent correction here. So, can you repeat the channel for small caps? Shmoo, SCHMOO on TikTok. So, all right, if you're watching, you have a 6-minute limit on TikTok, but I'm live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. Head over there. I'm live there. Is Pendle a leverage play? Depends on the leverage. If it's 2x or 3x, I think you'd be safe, but more than that, I'm not sure. Thank you. I'm on Nights. What DeFi projects do you believe in other than Pendle and ICP? DeFi. I mean, listen, go to DeFiLlama.com and look where the money is. Arbitrum has a lot of money locked in. Solana has a lot of money locked in. Just go to DeFiLlama.com and click on chains. So what should I buy now? Pendle, Injective, ICP, Clubhouse. Okay, Doug Fresh, I know who you are. Anyone you recommend to follow or not to follow? The people that I follow the people I recommend, none of them are on TikTok. There's Pentoshi on X. There's the Blockchain Backer on YouTube and X. And then there's Emperor BTC. Emperor BTC on Telegram and X. Cody review possible soon. That's coming soon, yes. So it's on the list. What altcoins to hold till next year to buy now? Nothing. Nothing to hold till next year, no. You just listen. All right, again, I'm bullish for the next 3 months. After that, I'm reevaluating. So what app should I use to buy the most altcoins? If you're willing to VPN it, there's Bitmart, Mexi, BitGet, Bybit, one of those four, or maybe all of those four. He's watching Jasmine by the minute. Yeah. Not gaming. Yeah. AI. AI is the play. Altcoin reached 2021. Should I sell as a void to altcoin? My altcoin reached 2021. You should take profits, not financial advice for sure. But what am I what are you asking? So again, total 3. We need to see total 3. I would be blown away. I'd be absolutely shocked if total 3 peaked to where it is right now. We've got to see total 3 at least do a 618 retrace. That's what I'm taking profits on a lot of my alts. So should I swap Link, FTM, and Algo for Injective and ICP? Those kind of questions are very difficult to answer. You got to be careful because you know you want to. Man, some. How about some? If you don't have any Injective and ICP, sure, some. Hey, I missed the starting, waiting for the recording. Meanwhile, do you know anything about PBX? I don't know anything about it. Sorry. I can't find the name you mentioned. That's Shmoo on TikTok. Yeah. Why do you say XRP? Already answered that. Sorry. Again, it's just a charting thing. I'm not gonna look at it right now. How old are your kids? Between 1 year and 12 years old. Thank you, Musty, Yvonne. What do you think about AIX? Recently there was Tau X AIX. AIX? Are you talking about AGIX? I don't know what AIX is. I've been in render since November 30th, 2023. Should I take profits? Yes. Take out your initials, not financial advice. I would have been taking profits out by now. Yeah. So please do price prediction on Arc Block. It's so hard to do a price prediction for Arc Block. I feel like I would just like BS my way through it. Did you say sell say? I didn't necessarily say to sell SEI. It's just, you know, say can do well based on hype alone. I mean, it's crypto, you know? Thanks for the hard work, Cody. Please, it's coming soon. Stronghold. All right. SHX, adding to the list. I get so many questions about it. Thank you, Tony. Chat, what can I buy? Yeah, people say what they can buy. Have you looked at Shido? I've looked at Shido. I like it a lot. Yeah, smaller cap layer 1. INJ max price. Where is it? Injective 332.30. Kids make for full life. Yeah. Could we please reevaluate an entry for Tau? All right. Superverse. Tony, I've made some videos on Superverse already. I really, really like it. I don't have a price target for it. It's pretty new. It's been pumping a lot like crazy, so you just got to be careful short term. But what can I say? It's one of my top 3 gaming cryptos. So give me some time, and I'll get you a price target on that. New learner, thank you for the rose. All right, so Tau. I mean, listen, we didn't even get to the 20-day EMA. I don't think it will. We're hanging right there, right at that 618 retrace, 1.618 retrace. So, yeah, you're welcome. I could see us holding there for now. The 611, you see it get to 611? I mean, we did have that massive wick below, but that 611 price target. But we might range for a bit with Tau. I mean, look at how long we ranged here, and that was a pretty rough time. We ranged for about, what is that? More than a month. So, hey, what's up, Bull? Good to see you, man. Do you like Proppy? I like RWA cryptos. Isn't Jasmine heavy in AI? Maybe. I mean, I think of Jasmine as an IoT crypto more than AI. But like, all right, so you're probably right now that I think about it, because Jasmine had a huge pump in early 2023, and now with this next AI big run, yeah, you know what? You're right. You are right. Good point. Maybe it's too late to get into Tau. I don't think so. I just don't expect a 20x with Tau. If you are very much like, I want a 20x, it's not happening with Tau, I don't think. Thoughts on Viot, another small cap AI crypto that is doing very well. Any of those small cap AI cryptos, it's just like, listen, watch my most recent TikTok. I essentially said in that TikTok, AI is the narrative. AI, other narratives will do well, but here's my comparison. You know the saying, death by 1,000 cuts. Like, a lot of little things for the 1,000 cuts, it gets so depressing that it's just you die, you lose. AI right now is the opposite of death by 1,000 cuts. Life by 1,000 elixirs. I don't know. There are so many. There's always the looming catalyst with AI, and then every 3 months we have the NVIDIA earnings, which at the very worst will be a buy the rumor, sell the news thing. And look at Viot over this time. I mean, it's underperforming in comparison to a lot of AI cryptocurrency. So there is that. But over the last couple of weeks here, at least, it's done something. Now that I'm looking at this chart, it's a little disappointing, to be honest. Now, okay, it's done a 4x in a span of a few months here, but I don't know. All right, favorite DeFi projects? Yeah, I answered that. What do you think of WorldCoin? I'm not touching it. It can certainly do well. Thank you, Bull. My wife cuts my hair. She gave me a haircut yesterday. WorldCoin's $1 billion market cap. I have not looked into what their tokenomics look like, and that's my biggest concern. I mean, they're under 2% diluted, so we'll see. Prediction for ICP and Solana, 223.40 for ICP. Solana is 694.59. Yeah, ALI looked into that already. Oh, Algo Trader, thank you so much for that super chat. Really appreciate it. All right, I'm sorry to do this. All right, your boy and Little Creative Soul, I'll get to you in like 2 minutes here. I'm going to plow through a few questions, and then I'll be right with you. Have you looked into Woo? I haven't, but that's coming very soon. Band Protocol, I know that's a dinosaur crypto, right? I just haven't looked into Band. I'd rather have newer cryptocurrencies. Crypto Network recently mentioned Cello. What are your thoughts? I bought Cello because of something he mentioned, and then I sold all of it. Cello's not doing anything, and all these other cryptos, a lot of other cryptos that I really like, are doing very well. So, Band's not that old. All right, so Band. I'm out on Cello, though. Cross-chain data Oracle. Oh, okay, APIs. All right, so, probably boasts itself as an improved chain link. So why is it not doing what API 3 has been doing? That's my big question. I mean, it's just generally been climbing. I don't know, man. All right, so opinion on Singularity DAO. Now, I know Singularity DAO has been doing very well recently with this AI boom, so it can certainly do much better. I mean, big thing, don't chase green candles, don't chase green candles. So, all right, for the bull run, Singularity DAO. Oh, wow. Okay. So, really? So it's just really the last week here or so. So if you were on my YouTube channel right now, what you would see is I'm going to show the people watching on YouTube that Singularity DAO is very highly inflationary. And so I'm clicking on the price chart and then the all-time market cap chart. And what you would see is that, they just have a lot more tokens in circulation right now than when they peaked in 2021. It's going to be difficult for them to put in a new all-time high. They probably will because it's an AI cryptocurrency. But I would be selling aggressively before an all-time high for Singularity DAO. And then Chili's, thank you, Bush, for the auto renewal. Hi, yeah, and hello. Good to see you. Chili's price prediction. I'm not touching Chili's until after a new all-time high for Bitcoin. Oh wow, it's number 67 in market cap. So Chili's, I think of Chili's as a meme coin generator. That's really all that it is. So, all right. So Chili's. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry for those of you on YouTube. I can't keep up, and I really need to exit the live stream. And please feel free to message me. If you are on this YouTube live stream and you really want me to answer your question, send me a message, join my Telegram group, watch my most recent video. In the description of that video, you'll see a link to my Telegram. Join the Telegram group and then send me a message and I will answer that. But I need to cut off the live stream now. I'm overwhelmed. I've been live for an hour and a half. I'm going to answer some subscriber questions on TikTok and then just be done. So thank you all so much for your time. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably won't be back on Saturday or Sunday, but I do try to do this daily. Wednesdays on YouTube are a little bit difficult for me for personal reasons. But okay, I am ending the live stream on YouTube. Have a